must fight together now, or die.
Our enemy doesn't tire, doesn't stop. They're coming.
Hey, what's up guys, it's Aladdin. We got a brand new promo trailer for Game of Thrones Season 8 called Together that showcases some new footage as well as some old footage that we've seen in the previous trailers. Season 8 is just a few days away now, and the promos and advertising for it is just going to be storming quickly now. I'll be covering Game of Thrones Season 8 all the way till the end, as well as covering the prequel show that Game of Thrones will be releasing in the upcoming year or so stay tuned for that. But before I get started, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please do. It definitely helps out the channel grow and lets others like you stay tuned with the latest shows and movies. Now, as you know, Game of Thrones is coming to an end with Season 8, which means it's all out war and anything can go. We know this season will be brutal and that a shitload of our favorite characters will end up dying. But with this new promo called Together, we do get new dialogue from our main characters as well as seeing some new footage that we haven't seen before. I'll go frame by frame, so hopefully I don't miss anything. We see Jon and Daenerys riding into Wintertown, the same shot that we saw in the last official trailer. We also hear Tyrion in the background saying we must fight together now or die, with it then transitioning into a scene of Tyrion actually talking for once. Also, if you look in the background, you can clearly see Sansa and Daenerys at the Great Hall table together, which I also believe Jon is there, just not in the shot at the moment. I do think the two, Sansa and Daenerys, will have a little tension at first, and it might even showcase in the first episode, but I highly doubt their little drama tension will carry on throughout the whole season. We get another same shot of the little boy on top of the tree watching as Daenerys' army passes through Wintertown. It resembles a lot to when Bran was watching Robert Baratheon come to Winterfell in Season 1, Episode 1. We get another same shot of Euron's fleet heading to King's Landing with the Golden Company. There were rumors going around that the fleet was actually Theon's fleet, but I highly doubt that just because Theon wouldn't be able to craft ships like those in such a short time period, but then again, Game of Thrones has been time jumping crazy, so you never know exactly. We see Drogon and Rhaegar flying through the mountainside. Some are even saying that Jon and Daenerys are actually riding the dragons right now and that they just removed the two from the shot so there wouldn't be any spoilers. I quite wouldn't be surprised if that were the case right now. It wouldn't make sense considering everyone does want to see Jon riding Rhaegar. We see Jon and Daenerys in a room together, which does look like they found out the news about Jon's true parentage and now are just trying to figure out what they're going to do next. I feel like they both will still remain lovers despite the news of Daenerys being Jon's aunt and all. We know that Targaryens have a history of marrying one another to keep the bloodline strong, so that might be the case here. I just don't quite see Jon and Daenerys splitting up due to this news. Also, some have analyzed this scene very well and proclaimed that they might be at Dragonstone due to the background and stone pattern in front of Daenerys. If that's true, this might be a shot of them there after defeating the Night King and all. We get another shot of Drogon and Rhaegar flying over Winterfell while Sansa is watching them. This is the same shot from the official trailer as well. We get some new shots of Beric Dondarrion running towards the Hound, which seems like the Hound is contemplating whether facing his fears of the fire or to stay back. We know the Hound has a history of fire, which wasn't good considering his own brother burned half his face, but this shot is definitely going to be episode 3 where the great battle is happening in Winterfell. We see Daenerys at Winterfell now in the courtyard, which does look like the same shots that we've seen her throughout all the promos and trailers where she'll walk up to Jon and Sansa and greet herself. We've seen a variety of these images as well as footage of her in the courtyard, so it's definitely safe to say that this will be happening in episode 1 of Season 8. We get a shot of the Unsullied prepping up for the dead and the Night King, which looks like it's episode 3 here. We also get a little glimpse of Jon swinging his sword Longclaw here, which does look like he might be fighting a White Walker or perhaps maybe even the Night King. We get a new shot of Cersei at King's Landing, which looks like she might have been frightened here due to her quick reaction. We know she has no one besides Euron now since Jaime did leave her for lying about not helping Jon and Daenerys fight the dead up north. We see Varys, Tyrion, and Davos at Winterfell as well as staring up at Drogon and Rhaegar flying over them, and they might even be looking at Jon and Daenerys while riding them. We get another same shot of Jon charging at someone. It's the same shot that we saw in the last official trailer. We get a new shot of the Unsullied fighting the Whites here, which also if you look closely you can definitely tell this war is going to be truly brutal and dark considering the Night King literally brought the storm to them. This shot just looks truly terrifying and devastating, and we know this will all be happening in episode 3. We see Arya swinging her spear at some Whites, which is also the same shot that we saw in the last trailer. Then we see that iconic dead horse arriving at Winterfell along with the Night King's army. And then finally we see the same shot of Drogon burning someone or something here. Same shot from the last trailer as well. Now this promo trailer did showcase some new footage mainly revolving around the first 3 episodes where it will most likely just take place in Winterfell with Jon, Daenerys, and the Night King. The second half of the season will most likely be directed towards Cersei and the Iron Throne. We did get some new shots that we didn't see previously, but most of the shots were just continuation shots from the scenes that we've seen in the last trailer. But tell me, how did you guys feel about this promo trailer? Did you feel like they spoiled anything, or was it fairly good? How do you think Daenerys will feel about when she finds out about Jon's true parentage? Leave all your comments in the comments section and let me know what you guys thought about today's video. I want to say thank you all for watching, and if you haven't already, hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't by now. If you don't mind, share the video if you thought it was good and want others to see it. Watch my other videos containing Game of Thrones Season 8 in the next video. I'll have more Game of Thrones content up once we get more details and information on Season 8 in the upcoming days. Thank you all once more, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.